The courtroom was silent. Dusty blinds let streaks of sunlight cut through the air, and every cough, shuffle, and scratch of a pen seemed louder than it should have. At the defense table sat a man in a faded janitor's uniform. His calloused hands gripped the edge of the desk, knuckles white. His daughter sat just a few feet away, her face buried in her hands. Then, in a voice that cracked but carried across the chamber, he shouted, "I will defend her!" Every head turned. His name was Michael Reeves, a single dad who mopped floors and scrubbed toilets at the very corporation now trying to destroy his daughter's future. She was only 17, accused of vandalizing company property, a glass wall in the CEO's office, after sneaking into the building one night. The company lawyers argued she should be made an example of. Michael couldn't afford an attorney. He couldn't afford much of anything, really. But he refused to sit silent. He stood, his voice shaking but steady enough to echo. "You don't know her. You don't know the girl who stays up late tutoring kids in math because she wants to be a teacher. You don't know the nights she cried herself to sleep after her mother died. She isn't a criminal, she's a kid who made a mistake. If you want to punish someone, punish me. But I won't let you break her." For a moment, the courtroom felt frozen in time. The judge, the jury, even the corporate lawyers, all stunned into silence by the janitor in work boots and a wrinkled shirt. And then, something no one expected happened. The CEO, a man known for his ruthlessness, rose from his seat in the gallery. Everyone in the room shifted nervously. This was the man people whispered about, the one who crushed rivals and dismissed employees without blinking. He adjusted his cufflinks, cleared his throat, and addressed the court. "I've been in boardrooms for 30 years, he said, his voice calm but heavy. "I've heard polished lawyers, slick negotiators, and people with more degrees than I can count. But I've never heard anyone speak with the honesty this man just did." He turned toward Michael. "You're right. We don't know her. We don't know you. But maybe that's been our mistake." The room rippled with murmurs. The CEO continued. "This isn't about broken glass. This is about a father willing to risk his dignity, his pride, and his job for his daughter. That's not something we should punish, it's something we should honor." The lawyers shifted uncomfortably, caught off guard. Even the judge raised an eyebrow. And then came the twist no one could have predicted. The CEO announced that not only was he dropping the charges against Michael's daughter, but he was also offering her a full scholarship, funded personally, to study education at the university of her choice. Gasps filled the room. Michael's daughter lifted her head, eyes wide with disbelief. The janitor, the man who had scrubbed floors beneath the CEO's polished shoes for years, suddenly found himself shaking the hand of the very man who once wouldn't have known his name. Tears blurred Michael's vision, but he stood tall, his voice breaking as he whispered, "Thank you. Thank you for seeing her." And for the first time in years, the single dad who had carried the weight of 2 lives on his shoulders felt at ease, if only a little, because of an act of compassion that no one in that courtroom would ever forget.